Well, I have walked south, maybe a half mile or so, down to where I want to let the fence down, let cows across. And I got the fence dead, so I don't want them having a bad experience at all with that. And they're skeptical. There. That's the, you see the fence line right there, but there's a lot of them came across, and the rest of them will eventually when they get thinking, hey, why come they get all the good stuff? These cows are just out here grazing. There's one of the bulls. He's not interested in doing anything else right now but eating. These cows are really quiet. Doing this with them really keeps them quiet because you're around them and in them so much they kind of get to know you pretty good, and you know them pretty good. Tell if one of them's a little bit off or not looking quite right. It's going to be a while till I get my help here to pull me out. I think you can get behind me with the tractor. That side by side, it's just heavy enough that you can't get it out with a four-wheeler. So he'll have to come down and get me, and he was still in O'Neill, but he was on his way, so that's a good hour or so away. By the time he gets over here and gets the tractor to come rescue me, it'll be lit. So I'm trying to redeem my time a little bit, looking at these cows and trying to get them to move. And I'm having varied success, but they're coming. These cows, there's one that's not in quite as good a flesh and condition, but she's feeding her calf, but just really the area where these cattle came from was really subjected to a lot of that bad weather come through with that bomb cyclone. That county where they came from is one of the highest listed loss counties in our state, so they've had a way above average stress on these cows, that's for sure. But a lot of big old calves, and they're doing good. They're happy. There's some of them still. There's Caffey that's coughing, and I'm sure they've had a lot of stress. And we've doctored some, and kind of decided to just kind of let them see how they go, because whenever you doctor one, it's a pretty expensive deal. With the medicines that we use today, the price of cattle is not near as high as I'd like to see it, so some of the management decisions are really hard to make. Really hard to make. As a stockman, it's not real fun. Them over there, they're scared to cross that wire that's on the ground. You can see the effectiveness of an electric fence. It's off and on the ground, but they want to come over here so bad that it'll take. They did the other day. I moved in a place. See, there's a cow right there. Oh, I thought she was going to come. Oh, did she come across yet? Oh, there's one there just came. She's looking for a place where maybe that wire ain't laying on the ground. Well, she hasn't came yet, but everybody else is going to follow her down the fence there in case they think maybe she knows something that they don't. And she don't. Cattle are kind of fun to watch, and they have their own culture and pecking order and all of that. If you're in them enough, you'll start figuring it out, watching, seeing how they're, how their community survives or reacts and interacts. It's kind of interesting. See how many are still on the wrong side of the fence here. Yeah, there ain't too many anymore. They'll give it up. She's happy to just stand right there, I guess, chewing her cud. Even though you look down the fence, I mean, there ain't a lot of difference between it, but there is. There's quite a little difference in that side versus this side. Sure, a lot more stuff they'd like to graze over here than over there, but they probably won't all come across till I get unstuck and go clear around. They'll get their salt and mineral box and bring it over here, and I'll put it just on the side of just over here. So that'll be another thing to entice them, and they eventually go. It's just kind of one of the deals you got to do. So, such as it is moving cows across a hot fence when you can't get to the gate.